Hello, welcome back to my channel. Copper Dragons here, and I'm going to be playing some more Batman the Enemy Within. So let's hop right in. And I'm not trying to rhyme there. But yeah, I don't see what's the problem with considering content slot content as. Well, obviously they're just trying to put out the content that they think would work best for their channel. And going off of that logic, wouldn't every channel considerably have slop content? Going by that logic, considering all the channels I've heard being brought up during slop content, all of them, like, they're just doing what's best for the algorithm and for their channel. And going by that logic, yeah, every channel on YouTube is just making slop content. They're just trying to abide by the guidelines and, doing what's best for them, for their channels. Every channel is a slop channel if you think about it. More than 2 seconds. Heck, even I fall under that category. But yeah, if you don't like me not I don't like sugarcoating things. So if you don't like me doing that, then yeah, this channel ain't for you if you don't like me not sugarcoating things, because I'm not the kind of guy to sugarcoat. Honestly, I'm not. So if you have a problem with that, that's on you. I'm just telling things how they are.
Mr. Wayne.
Hold on,
Yeah, if you could please sign in on account of the attack. So, what brings you in? If you don't mind me asking. Is everything okay?
Well, no rest for the weary.
Or for the wicked. You're all set, sir. Excuse me, sir. Ma'am? This is private property.
You really ought to rethink your hiring practices, Bruce. Your man's lying down on the job.
What did you do to him? Is he still alive?
Don't worry. A little bop on the head never killed anyone. Going up, Brucey! You do know how an elevator works, don't ya? Or do you usually get your... You know, I might have pegged you wrong. Good boy. As long as you keep up this good behavior. Give me a hard time, I might have to go back and finish the job.
Yeah, he wasn't a very good guard anyway. I mean, isn't he supposed to keep people out? Maybe getting knocked out will teach him a lesson.
Did anyone see you do that?
Fancy joint like this probably has cameras. Hope they got my good side.
Thought you were gonna wait in the car.
Now, Harley figured you'd want some company.
Didn't want you to have to do this all by your lonesome. You don't have a problem with that, do you, Mr. Moneybags?
Fine. But no one else gets hurt.
You got a strange set of priorities for someone who wants on my good side.
I get it, Bruce. You're the boss. You don't turn your back on your people, even when they're useless. I have to say, Bruce, it's exhilarating to walk these hallowed halls with you. This is where the wheeling and dealing happens, the power plays, the boardroom scuffles. I can feel all that toxic energy in the walls. You think I could run a place like this one day? Like you, Bruce? I think I'd get quite a kick out of being CEO.
Nah, corporate life, not for you, John. You should find your own thing. Make that dream a reality.
Oh, I have a lot of dreams in this head of mine, Bruce. A lot.
Yeah, honestly, here's a gripe I have with like how a lot of the LGBTQ community is represented on social media. They think that just because they're a part of those communities, or just because they're trans or whatever, they think that should be the reason that they're the rulers of the world or whatever. Like, your sexual identity and gender has nothing to do with making you better than anyone. You're a human just the same as the rest of us. Nothing changes that.
To whom do I owe the pleasure?
Friends from upstate. They don't get to Gotham often.
Yeah, you know.
Like,
We just couldn't
nothing
miss getting a look
changes you
inside
from
this
being
place.
any more
You
human
should have told
than
me you were
the
coming in.
rest of
I'd have
society.
had facilities set up a
Nothing
tour.
changes
Why
that.
don't you show us around?
Whether
we
it's your
really wanna see
religion,
is
gender,
the crater.
sexual orientation, race, anything.
Is this some kind of
It doesn't change the fact that you're
Do I look funny
human
to
just
you?
like the rest of us. Honestly, it
Think
doesn't.
I'm some kind of punchline or something?
Excuse me?
You gonna let your employees sass me like that?
Why does it look like they're just a
Is this the kind of operation you run here? Your worker bees just mouth off whenever they want.
Leave her alone.
Why does it look like Bruce, Harley, and John are
I
just
need
the
to stop.
models there? Like, they're not
I
moving.
said back off.
Your friends don't suit you, Bruce.
They're not even moving. I don't even know what's happening.
You got a firm grip, Mr. Corporation. The kind that makes a girl go weak at the knees. Wanna show me what else you can do with those hands? We could carve out some alone time.
Tempting, but I'm pretty sure that would be a bad idea.
Yes, that would be a terrible idea. Bruce has a job to do, remember?
Shut your pie hole, will you, John? You gotta learn to live in the moment.
What is going on? They're just standing there. There we go. Finally,
Wait here,
there.
I'll be right
They-
back with
Forget
you.
it, Brucey boy. Your secret lab ain't really
What?
a secret.
I didn't even do anything though, and they just
Cobblepot's
the
got
models
quite a
just
mouth on
bugged
it.
out.
I don't think he ever shut it the whole time I was working at Blackgate
They were just
Prison.
standing there,
He
motionless.
told me all sorts of interesting stuff. Say, do you like chess? Work your magic. Tick-tock. What's the holdup? Tight squeeze.
You know, I think you two are the closest friends I've ever had.
Let's hope he doesn't mean physically. Like, he doesn't just mean physically.
I present to you our secret lab.
Lucius, you have seriously outdone yourself this time.
Glad you like it.
Like it? No, this changes everything.
It was getting a bit dodgy hiding all those batarangs in the Wayne Enterprise R&D wing.
Thank you, Lucius.
Come on. Now the real work starts.
Somehow I was expecting more.
Where's the giant crater? I thought this was where your friend went out with a bang.
That was his office upstairs.
Better question. Where's the phalanx key?
It should be in the vault.
Well, what you waiting for, sweetie? Go get it.
Well, judging by how John was already in Arkham and Harley exists, yeah, that just shows that he's already the Joker in this universe. Considering, Harley cannot exist without Joker.
Fox.
Like, she cannot
That's
exist
not
as
right.
Harley Quinn without the
Why the
Joker.
lockout?
Because without the Joker, she would
Someone's
still
been
be
in here.
Harleen
What's taking so
Quinzel.
long, Bruce?
Meaning
It's
that
saying
Joker
it
already
won't
has
open
to
without
exist in
Lucius's
this universe, and it's
thumbprint.
clearly John
That
Doe.
got blown up with the rest of him, didn't it? Of all the dumb luck. You're saying we can't get it open, then? Harley's not going to like that at all.
Harley Quinn was born out of her love
Let me try to
for
find latent
John
prints
Doe
around my
whenever
stare.
he was already the Joker.
Always thinking, this guy.
So Joker already has to exist in this universe.
Dinner to celebrate Tiffany's first day at Wayne Enterprises. Sorry you didn't make it there, Lucius. All right, that's a start.
But yeah, I can already tell this is
Getting
weird,
there.
considering, he's literally searching for a dead man's fingerprints.
One more partial print should do it. Just a bunch of old reports. Need to remember to clean out some of this junk. Not a single usable print.
I just hope I can find it soon. But then, no.
There we go. Okay, this'll work.
Now that's a shiny piece of metal.
But if
What's
he's
it
Adam,
do?
if he's
I'm not
literally
even
the
sure if it
head,
works.
like
It's an
chairman
EMP
of
generator,
and
Puddin'.
owner of
Tell him
Wayne
what it
Enterprises,
does.
shouldn't he have
It
like
emits
the
a pulse
personal
that knocks out other
details
nearby electronic
of
devices.
of the
Who
people
wouldn't want to
who
try
work
that?
for him, especially since he's Batman? And Lucius was so close to Bruce, where he was in on the whole Batman thing. So, shouldn't he have Lucius's fingerprint by now? Or at least had him whenever he was working with Batman and
Even
still
now,
alive.
still finding ways to help me.
And
Stay
not
there.
exploded.
Don't touch anything.
I touch what I want when I want, Brucey boy. You knew what's best for you. You'd quit giving orders and find me that key.
But this is kind of an original take from what I can tell already for the Harley Quinn Joker story. Considering Harley is the abusive one in this
Looking for
relationship
this?
over Joker.
Tiffany.
I told you I'd find out what you got my dad mixed up in. This is much worse than I thought.
You're not safe here. You have to hide.
What the hell are you doing with a secret room full of weapons? What's going on here, Bruce? What's all this for?
Your father worked with Batman. That's who all this stuff is for.
Batman. I knew it! His tech. Dad's fingerprints are all over it. I came looking for answers, but I didn't expect this.
Bruce.
These people you're with. I saw on the cameras what they did to that guard. To Regina.
They'll do the same to you, or worse. Get out of sight.
Bruce, what's taking so long in here, huh? Hey, I know you. We met at your father's funeral.
John.
Okay, Bruce, no need to get physical. I get it. We'll be as quiet as lab rats. But what about Harley? I mean, she's gonna want to know about your, friend here. What am I supposed to tell her?
Keep your mouth shut, John, or I promise you'll regret it.
I can tell this means a lot to you, Bruce. You're using your stern father voice. I like it.
Heard him. Shut it.
You got it.
It's kind of hard knowing
Don't
John.
like lying to Harley, but I'll do it for you, Bruce.
But honestly,
What I really need is the
Like,
phalanx key.
I
Give me
hate the
that,
name
I can
Mary
go out
Jane.
there and,
Like,
you
I'm
know,
not saying it's an
make
ugly
Harley
name. I'm
happy.
just
You
saying,
can have
like,
the key.
the things that are
Just leave Tiffany
associated
out
with
of it,
that name,
Okay?
yeah, that's what
Listen.
makes me hate it. Like Mary Jane
That's
from
it.
the Spider-Man comics
You've
and
got to be
Spider-Man
kidding, Bruce.
projects.
You can't give these
Like,
psychos
she
anything from
is
this lab.
Easily hateable
Need to
character
get
for me.
personal. We're all on the same side, remember?
Like,
I don't like
and
it any
then
more than you do,
Mary
Tiffany.
Jane is also
But
a
this is the
name
only way
associated
to
with
walk away
marijuana.
Trust me, it's the right thing to do.
Like,
It's a little
like,
too
and those are the
late for
two
that.
biggest reasons I do not like that name.
Tiffany!
Well, how about that? Looks like Brucey Boy's got more than just technology in his vault. Keeps his little squeezes down here, too.
Just let her go, Harley.
I don't think I will. Not without knowing who this vicious little sweetie pie is. I kinda like her, but I don't know whether to smooch her or smash her head in.
We grew up together. You could say she's family.
You're no family of mine.
Oof, Bruce. Your friend seems a little hot under the collar.
She certainly has your fire, Bruce. Or should I say, your spark.
You people killed my dad, didn't you? He crashed my father's funeral. And now you're here raiding his lab.
I whacked a bunch of people in my time, sugar. But I don't think your old man's on my
Oh,
list.
come on, where's the equal
Then again,
fights?
I
Equal.
sometimes lose track of
Where's the
names.
equal
I
rights,
can't
equal
believe you
fights?
associate with
Right,
these
Batman.
maniacs! These killers!
I mean, come on, where's that
Leader.
version of Batman?
Mr. Suit and Tie ain't
Not
just
afraid
an
to,
associate. He's
not
a
afraid to give the
bad,
beat down on
bad
anyone,
man.
regardless
He
of
wants to be
gender.
one of us. Ain't that right, Brucey? Came to us because you got bored of being a billionaire.
I'm nothing like you, Harley. I'm not a murderer.
That's not what I wanted to hear. Not at all. Let her go. It wasn't about her. It was about seeing where he stands.
Go easy on him, Harley. Bruce is loyal. He got us the key. He found it in the vault. Right on the counter.
Is that a fact? Maybe we don't need to kill ya. At least not yet. It don't look like nothing special.
You've got what you wanted. Now let's just get out of here.
Load that thing up too, John. I need it. Hurry it up.
Jesus Christ. Like, what is wrong with this game? Like, it is incredibly violent. I mean, I know it's a Batman game, but still, it is not afraid to go.
Are you
Oh,
all right?
I'm fine, Alfred.
and also, if you hear, like,
I was
any
keeping an eye
beeping
on
in the
you over the
background, that's
security
just my
feed.
dad's sugar machine.
Well, breaking into my own company was unexpected.
My heart stopped when
yeah,
I saw that
just
mad
ignore that
woman
as you
coming at
can.
Tiffany. I was certain she was going to kill her. That young woman is smarter than both of us, Bruce. It's only a matter of time before she puts the rest of the pieces together. I heard you reveal that Lucius worked with Batman. But will that satisfy her? You know what she's like. She won't stop digging until she gets to the truth. Maybe we should just tell her. I've always regretted not being more honest with you about your father's life.
You're right. I'll be as honest with Tiffany as I can.
Very good. With regards to
Yeah,
tonight's
I already
other
know
catastrophes,
Tiffany will end up being.
your
so,
night watchman
yeah.
got a nasty lump on the head, but don't worry, he'll be fine. I've already arranged for him to get a generous payout and an extended vacation. And replaced tonight's offending security camera feed with dummy footage.
Yeah, thank you.
As for Regina, I'm afraid she's going to be curious about your friends from upstate.
Well, what is up with
Your
Jake
encounter
Doolittle?
there
He's
was too
literally
bizarre to be
threatening
ignored.
people with
After
giving
what
out
went
their
on,
personal
it'll be
information
a challenge
just
to
because
smooth
they
things over with
don't
her.
want to donate to a charity
It's all
that
coming
is
so
more than
fast.
likely going to end up being
One
some
thing
kind of
after
scam.
another.
You need to take it easy, Al. Get some rest.
Like it's
It's only
that
a
charity
momentary
is
bit of
more
exhaustion.
than likely going to end up being
I'm sure it
some
will
kind of
pass.
scam. I just have a
Bruce,
feeling in my gut that's what it's
I
going
know we
to end up
agreed
being.
there was no better way to get
I
to
don't know
Bay,
for certain, but I just feel like
but this
if
whole
people do
adventure
donate
with
to
John
Jake
and Harley,
Doolittle's
well, frankly, it's
charity or
exhausting.
whatever you want to call it, I feel like it's going to end up turning out to be one massive scam.
Well, be
I mean,
careful.
just look at
and
how many
good luck.
YouTube channel, charity fund organizations or whatever you want to call it ended up being a scam. Heck, the most recent example of that is with the completionist of all people, with his Open Hand Foundation.
Been a busy night.
Good to see you on your feet again. Here, you're welcome. It's information on Harleen Quinzel from Sealed Records we dug up at the coroner's office.
And there's a reason that I will never take anything like exclusivity deals or
Harleen Quinzel's father
sponsorships, because a
committed
lot of
suicide after
sponsorships
decades of struggling
tend
with
to
mental
end up being
illness.
obvious
Yeah, tough
scams. Look
story.
at Honey, for
Quinzel
example,
was a devoted, successful doctor.
or whatever. And Better
She
Out
couldn't save
obviously
her.
seems a
Must have been hard on
lot
her.
like a scam.
The trauma of her
Because I
father's
seen
death caused
a
her
short
breakdown,
from Johnny Razor,
turned her into the monster
like
she is
that
today.
that
I know what she's
really
done,
made
but
Better Help
can't help
seem
but
like
feel a little
one
sorry
massive
for
scam, if you
It's
ask
gotta be
me.
rough on a
If
person.
he paid them,
Going through all
they
that.
put him off for weeks at a time.
People are
and stuff.
traumatized every
And
day,
like it's
Jim.
just all kinds of
Most
stuff
find
that
a way of dealing
makes
with it without
Better
having to
Help
bash people with a hammer.
look really
I guess you're
scammy
right.
to me. I mean, I know that he said that they paid him back, but still, that doesn't
Gordon,
change
you're
anything.
dismissed.
This is still my goddamn station house.
He's forgetting I'm the one who can make or break his
Probably
career
did
right
that
now.
to try and keep him
You
silent.
only remind me every other minute.
Clearly, I need a better method of getting the message across.
You're both behaving like children.
Watch your tone, Batman.
But honestly,
Well, what? You'll put
A
him
lot
on
of the-
timeout?
I've been leaning
A
with
lot
you so
of
far,
these,
but don't push me.
music artists, especially the female ones,
She's
a
got some
lot
kind of
them,
leverage on you,
like
doesn't
a
she?
lot of the people in the music industry,
If she's jammed
or
you up somehow, just
Hollywood
say
or
the
whatever,
word.
a lot of them just get there
I'll
because
appeal to the mayor,
of
the
their
governor,
looks or
whatever it takes to get her off
not
your
because of their
back.
talent with anything.
I'll do whatever I can to help you.
She knows who I am, Jim.
Oh, yeah? Well, so do I. You're Batman. That's all you ever have to be. That's all Gotham needs you to be. And you, if you're threatening to take that away, you should be ashamed of yourself.
Honestly, Gordon's
don't
right here.
want to hear it.
But honestly, like, a lot of these
Just supposed
people
to come
on
to
the
Gotham, put
internet,
the chains on Riddler and his gang,
in
and
Hollywood
get the
or in the
hell
music
out.
industry,
I'm
a
just
lot
saying
of
the
them
city gets
don't
under your
have the
skin
skills
fast.
to be there. I mean,
Know
look
what
at
I mean?
all these Twitch streamers that you
Best
see.
laid plans and all that.
You didn't choose this profession because it's easy. You do the job, or you don't.
You're absolutely right.
Like,
I guess you locals see it
a lot of
differently.
them don't even have the skills to be an
Agent
entertainer.
arrested.
A lot
She
of these
fought to get
people
on
in the
the
music
society
industry don't
Wanted
have
to
any
see her old
skill
neighborhood. Wanted to see
to
you.
be in
Her hometown.
the industry to
She
begin
wanted
with,
to
and only
impress
really got there because of their looks.
She admires what you do for the people of this city.
She certainly succeeded on that front.
And then
She's
for
one
the
of my best.
Hollywood side of things,
Still, to impress you? It's the same thing that made her move too fast on
people
Riddler.
don't even know how to.
Now
Like,
there's
it
a
looks like they
lesson learned.
never even did anything to make them a good
Wayne
actor
Enterprises.
for their
Heard
for
you
the
made
roles.
some new friends.
Like, they didn't do anything to
You're
make them a
having me
good
fall
pick.
out.
Thanks to
And
you,
then for
these very bad
content
people have
creation,
an EMP
a lot of
key
these
that'll open
content
every
creators
lock
just
I would
sit
want to
there
keep
and just
bolted
do
shut.
nothing the
They're
entire time.
clearly planning
Mostly in the
something.
streamer
Stakes
side
are
of
too
things.
high to leave anything to chance.
They just sit
You know,
there
I actually
and do
considered asking you to
nothing.
infiltrate Riddler's gang. Before everything blew up,
They obviously
I
just
knew
do
I could count
nothing
on you to
because,
get me close to
like,
them.
they're just
to
sitting there
Bane.
expecting you to fawn over them
You're
and
good
give
at
you all their
this.
money.
Seems
That
like
ain't
you've already
streaming.
won
That's
Harley
just
Quinn's
basically
trust.
just OnlyFans for teenagers.
What
That's
you saw
basically
was just
all
a
it is.
test.
For the,
An operation
all
like theirs requires
a
someone
lot
with
of
your
streamers really
resources.
are. It's just
As
OnlyFans
long
for
as you
teenagers.
don't blow it, they're gonna
You
want
know,
to keep
but
Bruce
with
Wayne
clothes
around
on.
until they take him for all
The most
they
part.
can. Get them away from their base of operations. Somewhere they'll be exposed.
Like, that's the main
When they're all
reason I
together,
don't
out
really
in the
like
open,
streaming as a
contact.
concept.
I'll be standing by, ready to ambush. We'll take them down when they're at their most.
Because there's very few streamers
good?
out there that actually
They'll never
do
know
something
what
in the
hit 'em.
streams.
If we do this, I want to guarantee that no one gets killed. No one
There's just,
dies.
No one has to
like,
join murder gangs
especially
run
the
by
female
maniacs either.
streamers. A
Look,
lot
I
of
know
them
your
end
code
up
against
being
killing, but I
really
won't risk
crappy
my
human
agent's safety for a
beings,
band of sociopaths.
or they end up just, sitting there half naked, expecting you
Batman.
to fawn all over them and give them all your
If
money.
it gets bad for you, just remember,
Pokimane, Amaranth,
we're out here.
like
When you're in deep like
90%
this,
of the
you need
female
friends.
streamers on Twitch are
Let's say everything goes
exactly that.
pear-shaped, and you get stuck
And then
in
the
there
male
longer than
streamers,
you'd like.
they always
And
act
what's
all
right,
hyped
what's
up,
wrong,
excited,
It all gets
and
blurred.
everything, even though they
And guess what?
clearly don't mean it.
That's okay. Because you're going to have to do some blurry
Like, they're
things
clearly not
that
there
you're not
to
proud
enjoy their
of before this is
audiences,
done.
like to entertain them.
You hear me?
Like they're, like you
That's
can
just
tell
how
just
these
by the way that
kinds of
they act
operations
that they're
go
not there.
down.
That
I
like
created
that they're
Batman
not
to
there
strike
for
fear into criminals.
any moral
not
reasons, and
become
they're just
one.
there for the paycheck.
Batman's not the one
look
rubbing
at,
shoulders with
like,
him.
I know this sounds kind of
You should
racist
think
since they're
about which
black
one
streamers,
Gotham
but look at
really
Tyson
needs right
and
now.
I Show Speed. But like all they do is just act like wild animals. I know that sounds racist, but still, it's honestly the truth. They all act all hyped up and basically the equivalent of human animals.
I'll be in and out, Alfred. Just long enough to figure out their plans.
Good luck, Bruce. Stay safe.
Like, that's the main reason I don't really care for streaming, especially on websites like Twitch. Like I just really can't get behind the whole streaming thing. Like, I'll do it every once in a while, but that's all. That's about all. Like, there's just no point in it. Only real reason I can see people doing it is to get
Welcome
money
to
back.
our little hideaway and home
Yeah,
away
I'll
from
turn
home. The end of the line. We're happy to have you.
Thanks, John.
You said you'd kill him after you got what you needed.
So what? Ain't a girl allowed to change her mind?
Could someone get me out of these handcuffs, please?
I
Tell
just
me
don't
why
see
I
the whole
shouldn't
appeal of
kill you.
streaming. There are very few streamers out there who actually,
John,
actually
help here?
do the right thing
The
and
real
do it to
man
be
would not
genuine
need
and
help.
are actual
would help
genuine
himself.
people.
It's
on
not like that.
Like, sure,
Knows
they make
I'm his
jokes
pal.
and stuff,
Why
but
wouldn't I help
that's
him?
mostly to keep this
It's 'cause
stuff
we're
entertaining.
pals.
I bring us back the transport and the arms we require. You
Like, no one wants to sit there,
Worthless
you know, watch somebody
We
who's
don't
just
need his money.
boring,
We have what we need
stone-faced,
to finish
making
this,
no
thanks
jokes
to
or
me.
anything.
He ain't
You know, basically
worthless,
kind of like
overgrown
a
bicep.
voice critical if he
You
wasn't,
already
you know,
got us an
making
EMP
jokes all the
device
time.
and the phalanx key.
Basically,
I'll betcha I can find a use
that's
for him.
basically the best example
I
I
do
can
not
use.
care how much these
If
two
voice
swoon
critical
over
didn't
you,
make
Wayne.
jokes.
We don't want you here, and we don't need you here.
Whoopsie.
What the hell?
Turn it off!
Cut it off! Now!
Can you do something about this?
It's Freeze.
Freeze is coming.
What have you done?
I like how they don't give Mr. Freeze a
You need to
gun.
uncuff me.
Like, that freezes people.
Don't
And actually allows him to
screw
use
this
his
up.
hands.
You fool!
I can turn it off.
Make it stop, or I will seal you both in ice! I swear, if you don't get that electricity back on immediately, I'll send you to a frozen hell.
What the heck? I don't even know what I'm supposed to do there. I saw that picture on the side.
It's Freeze.
Freeze is coming.
What have
That's
you
all
done?
But I was assuming that would result in the answer. And yet whenever I fulfilled it
You need to
forward
uncuff
and
me.
in reverse, like
Don't
for the
screw
colors,
this up.
it didn't work for either.
I can turn it off.
Make it stop, or I will seal you both in ice! I swear, if you don't get that electricity back on immediately, I'll send you to a frozen hell.
Okay, that is what I was supposed to do.
Well, at least we know that it works.
I was
I must check on
seriously
Nora.
wondering what I was supposed
See
to
how
do
she
there.
is.
You may have impressed these two, but I haven't made up my mind about crushing your skull.
Fair enough.
Everyone back to work.
Should I be
Still a lot to get
concerned why
done.
he wants
Who
to
put
crush
you
our
in
skull,
charge?
our skull
Somebody has to
and
give
what
the orders.
with? Should I be concerned there?
That was a nice job before. Come on up to my office. Listen, Bruce. I just want to clear the air a little. You distanced yourself from us back at your office. I don't blame you, after all the trouble I caused. You probably noticed I like
What
to
is
stir
it with this
things up.
game and not loading in the
It's a
hair?
bad habit. Well, it's made me more enemies
What
than
is with
friends.
this game and not
wanna
loading in
say
hair?
I'm sorry for
This is the
messing with
second time that I've noticed that they
Your
didn't load in
employees.
hair.
I know they probably mean a lot to you.
Thank you, Harley. Your apology means
What
a lot.
is it with that?
Really? You probably think I'm a terrible person, but I want you to understand. You've seen these animals I work with. In my business, You let your guard down for a second, you get torn to shreds.
I can only imagine.
If I'm always pushing buttons, it's to keep people off balance, you know? Keep them guessing my next move. Keep the real me hidden. I hope you ain't gonna judge me for it. To be honest, I've been at it so long I don't even notice I'm doing it.
We all wear masks, Harley. You don't have to be a criminal for that.
Even you? You ain't like these others. Bane's a powder keg. Freeze. Well, you saw Freeze. John's sweet, and believe me, he's got heaps of potential. But he's still a growing boy. You, though, you got your head screwed on right. You're reasonable. I can work with reasonable. We're pulling a job tonight. I want you to be a part of it. You already showed you know how to use that EMP better than any of these other clowns.
A job? Sounds intriguing. What's the target?
I like you, Brucey, but I never give up all my secrets on a first date. It's need to know, and you don't need to know. All will be revealed eventually. Using that EMP, though, that's gonna make tonight's job a whole lot less messy. And that no-neck asshat Bane, he loves making a mess. People getting killed just makes his day. If you're gonna come with, you gotta convince the others.
Convince them?
You know what, honestly...
It's a real pain in the ass sometimes, but you need a majority opinion for anything big. And bringing you along...
My main goal
well,
is to entertain others,
got
but
some persuading
also
to
to
do.
prove that anyone
know
can make
how I
it
can
big, and yet not be involved in controversy.
So what's the deal with Freeze? He's... unique?
You mean why he's blue and wrapped up in machinery? Accident in the lab. Here's the thing about Freeze. Only thing he gives two hoots about is his wife. He gave up everything to try and save her when she got sick. And I mean everything. Job, health, soul, the whole shebang.
She's dead?
Frozen stiff. Keeps her on ice in the next room while he searches for a cure. Ain't that just kooky? I mean, it explains why he flipped when the EMP went off. But seriously, who does that?
I don't know. Sounds pretty romantic to me.
Bruce, you big softy. I suppose you could see it that way. It's just made him into such an angry person. You know, it's tearing him up inside. Talking about his wife is the only way to get Freeze to pay attention to you. But watch yourself. His attention ain't always a good thing.
I get the feeling Bane doesn't like me very much.
That knucklehead respects strength and loyalty. Show him you got those, and he'll come around. He's a man's man. I don't got much time for all that burly machismo, but sit him down for a beer or something. He'll hear what you gotta say. He may kill you when you're done, but at least he'll listen.
Listen, I know about your father. About how you tried to help him.
He was a lost cause that made himself a shotgun lunch. What's that got to do with the price of tea in China? You trying to get in my head, Brucey?
Look, I lost my parents too.
I know the story. Everyone in this goddamn town knows the story. It don't make you president of the dead parents.
Yeah, everyone knows the story in our world too.
If I wanted to talk about my pop, I wouldn't have had those records
Everyone's
hidden.
heard the story
Which brings me
of
to think,
almost every
how the
major
hell would you know a
superhero,
thing like
including
that?
Superman, Batman, and
You
Spider-Man.
snooping around my private life? You got some inside track I don't
Like,
know about.
everyone knows
I have
that
connections,
Krypton
Harley.
blew up.
Good ones. I dig up everything I can of potential business
Superman
partners.
was sent
A
to
background
Earth
check?
and then raised by the Kents.
I guess that's only fair.
Still
and then
friends?
Spider-Man, he lost Uncle Ben.
Yeah.
Blah,
Still
blah, blah.
friends.
With great power comes great
To be honest,
responsibility.
I'm impressed you found
Then he
that
becomes
out.
Spider-Man. And then for
Just
Batman, he
don't bring
got
it up.
scared in a cave full of bats, and then lost his parents, and then became Batman. That's the simplified version, anyways. But yeah, I'm gonna end the video here. I hope you enjoyed. Be sure to like and subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye bye.